All right, so again, our learning target is we are calculating break even and unit costs. Reason why is so that when you own a business, you know how many units you need to sell in order to get a profit. All right. Yes. What? I don't know why your screens are blank. There you go. Is that better? All right. So we'll start off real simple, guys, with unit cost. All right. Now, unit cost is the cost of one unit. I know that sounds kind of redundant. You're like, you just took the word and used it as its definition. That's pretty much what it is. When you are in a business, you need to find how much it costs for you to make one unit. So when you hear unit cost, if I'm Apple, what's considered one unit? Somebody spit out what they think one unit of an Apple product would be. Like an iPhone, right? All right. Now, cost is not how much you sell it for. Cost is how much it costs you to buy or make it. All right. When you guys do your simulation, you need to figure out unit cost. All right. So like an iPhone, how many of you guys know that where are iPhones made? China, right? Over in China, there are people, supposedly there's a documentary about it, that the people that make an iPhone and an iPad don't even know what it looks like because they're just in like an assembly line. And, well, they now just opened it up over to China. But before it was, they just made them and shipped them out straight to the United States. They had no idea what one looked like. All right. Let's go ahead and go with something simple like this. We're going to do a couple things to calculate it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull up something that looks like this. Bubble gum. We're going to go to shopping. Do they not pop up pictures on there? All right, here we go. Right here. We're going to look at this. Somebody remember that for me? The 5-pack or 5-piece pack 18, all right? So we got $11.74. So let's say we sell gum. In the back? No, just throw stuff in there. All right, $11.74. And how much did we get for that? We got 5 pieces. How many packs? Did I spell pieces right? I before you accept after. All right, good. We're good. 5 pieces and 18 packs. Okay? Now, before I give you the answer of how to calculate this, you and your partner see what your unit cost is. But before we do that, what's considered a unit here? So one person says a pack, which could be true if we sell the pack. But let's say we sold just single sticks of gum. What's considered your unit? 1 stick of gum. So between you and your partner, see if you can calculate how much it costs you for 1 stick of gum. Go ahead. 1 stick of gum. How would you figure that out? This one's a little, I gave you one that's kind of challenging a little bit. Wait. Yeah, this is you guys. I know it doesn't. Like, here it comes. Right, exactly. I'll go over it. You got it done? What? Huh? Let's go. Stop getting distracted. You two get together. Figure out what to do. Talk. Bring me back. I got to go tea. I'll lead the charge. What do we do? If you don't know, that's fine. But I want to see you guys brainstorming. What we got here, guys? $2.34 per piece. For a stick of gum? How many sticks of gum did you buy? You bought 1 stick of gum? You bought 5 sticks of gum?
No, 1 stick of gum. How much is 1 stick?
You bought 5. You bought packs of 5, right? How many packs did you buy? So how many sticks of gum do you have? There you go. Was it 90, right? Okay. So how many sticks of gum did you buy for $11.74? You bought 96 gum for $11.74. So how much is 1 stick of gum? All right, let's bring it back. Let's see what we got. Let me bring everybody back here. All right, so the question came, are we the retailer? Are we the buyer? What are we? So we are a company that sells gum. So we went to this place to buy our inventory. All right, and inventory is things that we sell or anything that is an asset to the company that we use for making our product. All right, so when you guys do your simulation, the whole rule of a business is you want to buy your things at a low cost and then sell them for a high cost, right? And normally, when you buy in bulk, prices will be cheaper. Okay, so we went out, we bought 5-piece packs of gum, 18 of them, for $11.47. So I want to know, how much did it cost for 1 stick of gum for us to buy? 1 stick of gum. All right. The first thing we need to do is figure out what? Yeah, how many pieces of gum did we have? Well, in each pack, 5 pieces of gum come in it. How many packs did we buy?
18.
So we do 18 packs times 5 sticks. And you get 90 total. Correct? Now, for unit cost, here's our formula. What's our formula, Chris? For unit cost, how do we find out how much 1 stick costs?
$11.74.
Yes, you put cost over total units. So in this case, how much did it cost us? $11.74 over 90, and when you do that, 1 stick would equal. Now hold on. What is after that? It says 0.130444. So yeah, all right. This would be 13 cents. But eventually, guys, you're going to notice that fraction of cents come into play when you're looking up your unit cost, because then that fraction of a cent, when you think about it, adds up. All right. How many of you guys have ever seen Office Space, the movie? All right. It's kind of an older movie. It's a comedy. But what happened is these people, they made a program that every transaction in their business happens, well, there's fractions of pennies that are thrown around. What this program does is it takes those fractions of pennies and puts them in a bank account. Well, if you're a huge company that has these fractions of pennies, it adds up, and it adds up real quick. So at the end of the day, they have a couple $1 million worth of all this. So when you get into it, I always like to go to that 1/10 of a cent, just because you never know. All right, it will add up. And when we get to finding out our unit costs, we'll get there. All right, so yes, this right here is good. You need to know this formula. You might ask yourself how I draw such straight lines. Practice. All right, let's do one more on that. Let's look up Tootsie Rolls. How do you spell Tootsie Roll? T-O-T-S-I?
T-O-O.
Tootsie Rules. All right, there you go. 360 count for $5.99. 360 count for $5.99. What does 1 roll cost? I'm going to come to you, Mario, all right? You got 15 seconds, all right? All right, Mario, you ready? So, Mario, what do I do to figure out what it costs for one Tootsie Roll? Give me numbers. $5.99 divided by 360, which gives you a cost of 0.016. You see how this number right here is kind of important in this one? Well, it doesn't really round up to 2 cents. For every 2 I sell, it's only costing me 3.5 cents as opposed to what you would say would be 4 cents. Yours shows me that it's costing me more money than what it really is. All right, very good. Yes, cost that. I'll tell you what, man, the Tootsie Roll business, it's a good business when you think about it. Because if you guys go out and bought that bag for $5.99, it costs you a penny technically for one Tootsie Roll. What do you think it costs them to make that if they're selling it for that, right? Think about it. All right, cool. Let's try one that adds things together. So let's say we'll go to all right. We're going to do this. 200 for $14.58. Hold on. 200 for $14.58. Now, hold on. That's not your product. Your product is let's do twist that. There you go. There. And then you get an 80 pack for $1. I'll round up. So you get 80 pack for $1. So your product is, this is Tootsie Rolls. This is a twist tie. Your product is, or I'm sorry, that's not Tootsie Rolls, that's suckers. Your product is 2 suckers and 1 twist tie. What's your unit cost? Go ahead. Talk it up with your neighbor. How do you figure that out? That's your product. You go out and you sell. You have 2 suckers tied together with a twisty tie. What is your unit cost? Top one suckers and the bottom one is the twist tie. Jordan, do you feel comfortable enough giving the answer on this one? No? What about you, Jerlisa? Not exactly. Angelica, do you think you're comfortable enough? All right. We're going to come to you in about 45 seconds, all right? All right, here we go. Angelica, walk us through it. How do we figure out? First off, you need to figure out what our product is. What is our product right now, Angelica? 2 suckers and 1 what? Twist tie, right? So step 1 is we need to figure out how much 1 sucker costs, right? So let's go ahead and figure that out first. How do we figure out how much 1 sucker costs? $14.58 divided by 200, and that gives you 0.07. Like that? Do 0 point for me next time. All right, sorry. So we got 0.0729. We'll go to 3 then. That's fine. All right, and then now this represents what? That's one sucker, correct? So we need to multiply that by 2. So you get 14 6/10 cents. That's just for the suckers, right? So that's your 2 suckers. So now we need to figure out how much our twist ties are. And what do we do for that? 1 divided by 80. And you get 0.0135. 25. Like that? All right. So then all we have to do is add up the 2 suckers and our 1 twisty tie, which is 2.5. So when we go out there and sell it, it's costing us 17 1/10 cent. Is it 0.25? Yeah, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Take freedom on.
What are you talking about, man?
Take free, boys. It is 0.1.
Up here, I said, is that right? And you said yes.
Put a 1 there.
No. That was just me making the 2.
Yeah.
Dear God, dude, you guys are horrible. All right, Quirk. Shh. 1 divided by 80 is equal to 0. Angelica and Angelica only say the number clearly while looking at me.
0, 1, 2, 5.
Wow, I like your chin strap.
All right, there we go. Because I rounded up to 3. Good. Like that. 9, 5, 1. There you go. It costs us 15 9/10 cent and or 16 cents roughly. That's what it costs you. Unit cost is all about you guys right now. You want to get your unit cost as low as you can. All right? And the reason why we want to get as low as we can, why? Quirk, I'll let you talk on this one. Why do you want your unit cost to be as low as you can?
The lower you get it, the more people will buy it. The higher it is, the more people won't buy it.
Okay, let's try that again. Vince, you kind of have it, but you're not thinking on the page where we're looking at right now. Go ahead, Vince. All right, hold on. I think we're still missing it. Please help us. Yeah. More profit. No, you're talking about selling. You're saying we could sell it lower. All right. You want to get this low because the lower your cost, the more room for profit. All right. Profit margin. Okay. That's a whole nother day. All right. This, guys, kind of leads into then your break even, which we kind of talked about. All right. Break even is price you need to sell to recoup your cost. All right? Or cover. I'll use the word cover. To cover your cost. That is the break-even point. To cover your cost. All right, now we're going to try this without getting screwed up. We're going to try this without getting screwed up. All right. Okay. Let's try this again. We're going to use simple numbers. Okay. We sell hats. Shh. All right, for $10. I like it. We sell hats for $10. We bought, quiet. We bought 1,000 hats for $200. Okay. Shh. All right, we bought 1,000 hats for $200. How many hats do we need to sell to break even? Now, there's two ways you use this break even. This is one, and I'll show you the other one after this. Ickes, are you confident in your ability on this? Give me a percentage. Are you 75% confident? 20% confident? 80? All right, I'm coming to you in 20 seconds, all right? You got it down, Judah? It'll work, buddy. All right, Ickes. We sell hats for $10. We just went and bought 1,000 for $200. How many hats do I need to sell to recoup or cover my cost of those hats? $20 hats. How'd you figure that out? What'd you do? There it is. That's the only way you could have got it. Take your cost divided by your selling price. Okay? Got it? All right. That is the correct way to figure out your break even. Okay? You take what you sell them for, then put that into your cost, your total cost. All right. This is what I want us to do. Well, actually, you know, we'll go one step further with this. Yeah, buddy. What should we retail at? All right. What is the rule of thumb that we're going to have for retail? Meaning, once we found out our costs, what should we mark it up to? All right. Markup means what should we bring our product up to? How much should we mark it up to sell it to the consumer? All right. Felino says 1,000%. Anybody else want to throw a number out there? Somebody said 75. 500. I heard. What else? What? 70? Vince, what do you think?
25, 30, 84. Is your name Vince?
All right. So let me go ahead and put this in perspective now. This right here, guys, this markup is profit. Okay? So if you only mark it up 25%, yeah. So let's put this in perspective here. If you had a product, where's my doohickey here? There it is. Boop. You had a product that cost you 10 cents, and you're going to mark it up only 25%. That means you're going to sell this for 12.5 cents. So that means every time you sell a unit, you're only making 2.5 cents. Does that sound good? Does that seem like it's worth your time? No. But at the same time, though, and we're going to get into it, you got to do market research. You got to see what your customers want. Like if I put 10, let's say I have 10 Tootsie Rolls in a bag, all right? And I go, Jordan, I say, Jordan, how much would you pay for 10 Tootsie Rolls in a bag? Realistically, what would you pay for it? All right, he says $1. That's somebody says 50 cents. All right, go around. Josh, what would you pay? Huh? 25 cents. Ickes, what would you pay? You can choose one of these and be like, yeah, 50 cents sounds right. Yeah. All right, 50 cents. All right, you're going to go through all these people and you're going to find it. So sometimes your markup price is kind of based off of what your market wants. All right, which isn't a bad thing. But at the same time, you got to think, is it worth my time? All right, this is all going to come back at a later time. I just wanted to go over it. Sound good? So this is what I'm going to give you for homework. You might be able to get it done today before you leave because you have the internet. Okay? Here's your homework. You are going to look up. Let's see here. Actually, I'll go ahead and do it all for you right here. I am sweet. I know. What is this? Those are twist ties? I don't want the twist ties. I want the Hershey Kisses. Oh, they do theirs by ounces, not count, huh? All right, we'll do it's called Reese's. Like that. Is there two S's?
Yes.
No, two E's. Do they do theirs? Oh, there we go. That doesn't even sound right. 36 for $31. Dude, can you imagine 30 pounds of Reese's peanut butter cups? That's a lot. There we go. All right. So you've got 36 bars of Milky Way for $32.95. You have 1,000 Ziploc bags for $22. I wish it would give a count on these. Let's do, yeah. Let's do rules. Tootsie Rolls. You got the 360 count bag of Tootsie Rolls. For $5.99. Give me one more item, guys. Actually, I got it. This is gonna throw you off. I'm gonna push your knowledge here, Chris. I'm gonna see if you can get this. All right. Just you though, Chris. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody here. All right, here we go. You have 10 yards. 10 yards of ribbon for $5.49. Now, here is your unit, right? This is what you sell to people. 1 Milky Way, 10 Tootsie Rolls in a Ziploc bag, 1 Ziploc bag, wrapped in 1/2 foot of ribbon. All right, now that right there, that last one is going to challenge you. All right, because I'm asking for 1/2 foot of ribbon. What is your ribbon currently measured in? Yards. You got to convert it first, then find out how much 1 yard or 1 foot costs you, and then what?
Cut it in half.
All right? That's your homework right there. You can get it done today. You hand it to me before you get in tomorrow. If you don't finish it today, you can go ahead, do it for homework, and you hand it in on your way in. Okay? Tomorrow we'll have some fun. We'll get done with the problem-solving model. We'll finish that up on Monday. Test probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Sound good, guys? Yes? Chapter 1 and 2 tests, yes. Don't worry, I'll have a review sheet for you on Monday.